Greetings, family. How you guys doing this morning? Um, I just wanted to share some thoughts and you know say some things that was on my mind and my heart this morning. I just want to basically touch on some things that I've been realizing in this society that we live in, and uh, sorry about that. Okay. Um, I just think that people need to start waking up and realizing what this is. This is demonic entities that live inside of a lot of these people that walk amongst us. Um, I've realized that this thing is bigger than what we're being told. Because the people that we trying to win over, we trying to convince, it's it's a lost cause, man. These people are demons. These people are demonic and they're wicked. They don't care about other human beings. They don't care about life for nobody else. They don't really care about their own life. These people know exactly what they're doing, why they doing it, and the whole purpose for them doing it is to make us feel like it's to make us feel like we don't have a hope in the world. We don't have a fighting chance. Is to take all of the morale out of us. Um, I don't really like indulging in the racial conversation too much because it's too it's too multi-pronged. It's too many. It's too much shit going on. Um, if you really dissect it and look at it from the perspective of you know when you look at it from the right perspective you see that the race conversation is basically utilized for I would say a distraction because it ain't nobody really doing nothing with that conversation. If you look at the world over and you see what black people are doing, black people will go against each other in a heartbeat. Um, yeah, when you get on YouTube and you get online, you see a different type of situation going on. But when you go out here in the world, because I be outside a lot, I move around a lot, I be out here every day. It's a different type of vibe you get when you go outside versus going on social media. You don't get the black people that you get on social media in the real world. You go out there talking some black first shit to one of them people standing on the corner or one of them people outside out there, they're gonna look at you like you crazy. So me myself, when it comes to that black conversation and that FBA talk and all of that black empowerment talk shit, um, I'm gonna put my call out for the real people that really love theyself and love their people. Y'all gravitate to me and we gravitate to each other, man, because we need each other out here. And I don't know about the rest of these Negroes, but I ain't got too much pride to be trying to, hold up. I don't have a whole lot of fakeness inside of me to where I'm finna pretend like, oh, I can just do this on my own. We need each other out here. And the problem is, not enough of us are having the courage to come forward and say, hey, I need my brothers and sisters, and I can contribute something we can contribute something to each other. This world has become a very, very lonely place. It has become a very, very scary place all at once. We can't afford to be running around out here with all of this pride and bravado like we don't need nobody. We can't afford that. We can't afford to be running around here acting like everything's okay. We can't afford to be running around here wearing the facade mask of, oh, I got it all figured out. I'll be straight. I'll be fine. Get with good people, but like minded people. I'm saying it this way so people don't misunderstand me and say, oh, you just can't trust people out here. No, you can't. You really can't. You really can't trust a lot of so called black people because a lot of them wear the delusional mask and think that everything's cool. A lot of times when you get to talking about race issues, a lot of them be the main ones jumping in the fray to um, say, well, no, it's not like that. You can't take that approach. Them the Negroes that you really need to stay away from. Because when we having conversations about Europeans or white people, these type of Negroes don't want to hear it. They're still in this deception of, well, we're all God's children and we all bleed red and God loved everybody and all that nonsense, okay? And I'm not here to bang specifically on Europeans or as they would call them, white folks. That's not what this is about. But I am going to be honest and tell the truth, whether white folks like it or not. They're going to have to accept the truth at some point in their life as well. Donald Trump is going to be the measuring stick for a lot of these Europeans. So they're going to have to realize that, um, they're going to have to realize that that's what it is and that's what it's going to be. It's not going to be anything else. They're going to have to realize that you can't have a situation like this and think it's going to last forever. It's not. Um, if telling white society the truth is going to piss them off or make them feel some kind of way, so be it. You know, ain't nobody got time to be sparing y'all feelings right now. Y'all feelings mean absolutely shit to the world. Um, the wealthy whites and the elitist white people have done all of this with the help of some ignorant Negroes and wannabes at the bottom, you know, helping aid and assist them to complete these, you know, nasty, works that they have put down on the rest of us. Everybody wants to be a powerful, wealthy white man so bad that they will do almost anything. They will do almost any low down, dirty thing to other people. They will even dehumanize themselves. They will do some of the most desperate, ungodly, dastardly shit just for some status, clout, power, some money, or just to even look like they doing something. And this is why I tell people, don't chase after the bag. The money is not where it's at. We have to go back to each other. And that's the message and the sign that the Most High has put out there in the sky. He's telling everybody, y'all better go back home. And home is not a bag of money. Home is not a dollar. Home is not chasing after some Latino booty or some Asian booty or trying to sleep with somebody from a different ethnic background. If you check out the demographics in the landscape, because I do every day, I check these motherfuckers' temperature when I go outside and I leave my house. These other groups ain't really fucking with you like that. Especially if you look like me. I hope you get the drift. They're not fucking with us like that. When I say go back home, go back to where you originated from, go back to your people, go back to where you came from. If your mother and your father is identical with me, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's where you need to go. Being here on this planet, man, and running around here prioritizing all this other smutty ass shit ain't about nothing. Um, Everybody want to talk about go get the bag, go get the money. We need resources. We need resources. Man, there's plenty of resources. We've been having resources, man. But it's fucked up when you got all of these resources right in front of your face and you have to go and ask somebody else's permission for everything you want to do for yourself. How is that even smart? Well, that's how the world's set up. No, God didn't make the resources for somebody to just come up and say, hey, I'm in charge of everything. We find leadership within our ranks of our people that we live under. We don't let foreigners come in and pull rank on us and tell us what to do and what not to do. We don't allow such behavior to take root in our own communities. Because if you can't feed your babies and you can't take care of your women and your wives, daughters, sons, grandsons, babies, elderly, if you can't do that for your people, and the only explanation you have for them is the governor said I couldn't, I didn't have the permit, I didn't get the education, I didn't go to school, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Since when did we become these people that waited for other people to give us blessing to do something when they are not the reason why we're here? They got here the same way you did. Oh, he's a governor. He's a politician. Man, those are titles. You mean to tell me you're going to literally sit up here and let somebody with a self-proclaimed or even a given a title tell you how to go about feeding and clothing yourself? And see, this is how they got a lot of y'all. Through the technology, through the titles and the labels that they bestow on themselves. And that's how they get their respect, to be able to manipulate a lot of y'all. Because y'all fall for that bullshit. Y'all fall for the lie of I gotta ask, or I gotta go get my permit, I gotta go get my license, I gotta get my permit, I gotta go get this, I gotta go get that, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta go to this school, I gotta go to this program, I gotta go for this situation and things of that nature. So, um, so it's kind of crazy how a lot of y'all don't even understand the basics of human connection and how we once had something beautiful with each other and we didn't have to do all of this nonsense. Most of the people who perpetuate this type of madness off on us are far, 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 far away from any of the calamities that could come and the backlash that could come once we get to fighting and going back and forth with each other. But if Europeans and Caucasians and white people and poor white people don't want to understand that this ain't even about no color shit, this is about evil and good, demons and gods, wicked, evil, dirty motherfuckers that want to run around here and just do this and be sitting back somewhere laughing about it. They don't care about no war and they don't care about no fight because the fight ain't never came to them. Y'all keep killing and shooting the wrong people in this fight. And this is why a lot of y'all suffering right now, because y'all, and I'm not, before I even go any further, let me make this clear. I am not calling violence to any particular group of people. Let me just put that out there. I am not calling for anybody to go be violent against anybody. That is not what I'm trying to say. So I don't want my words to be misconstrued or interpreted in such a way that, oh, he's trying to tell the poor people to go after the wealthy. No, I'm not on that shit right there. God already set the die on them people. They already know they're in trouble. They think they getting away with something, but they have done nothing but put themselves in a permanent prison with that wealth hoarding shit. This, all of the crimes that they have been committing, everything that they have been doing, dividing and conquering, um, exploiting, extraction, deduction after deduction, and not willing to put not a slither of anything back into these communities that they fucking extracting from and taking from. They just take. You guys' problem is y'all sit around here and the only thing y'all do is allow the distractions to permeate and fester inside of your minds, causing the further divide and collapse of your own personal communities where you live and reside. Um, I just think everybody finna get what they deserve now. All of the people that jump in front of cameras and try to tell us, oh, you gotta do this and you gotta do that. You gotta live this way. You gotta live that way. You gotta go work a job. You gotta work hard. You gotta pull yourself up by your bootstrap. You gotta stop making excuses and take personal responsibility for your behavior and your actions, this, that, and the third. All of the people who have been pushing everybody else to go further into this system that serves absolutely no one, all of y'all finna get what y'all deserve, because this is what you have been calling for. You have been slapping everybody else out of the sky. You have been knocking everybody else down in order to push your talking points through to get the perceived reality that you want to have over everybody else. Um, I'm gonna sign off for right now. It's a lot of background noise going on, but I want to wish you guys a safe going forward and hopefully a renewed mind and a plan for action to come together and work with each other and put all of these petty, senseless insecurities down. I'm a human just like you, a human being. We brothers. If we thinking the same and we coming out of the same mindset and we want the same thing you want for your children, I want for my children. The same reality that you want for yourself, I want for myself. I don't believe in asking nobody for permission to go and get or receive what the Father up in heaven has already blessed everybody with. I don't I think we should, my personal opinion, we should do away with the titles, the labels, um the sheriffs, the cops, the police, the FBI people, the CIA people. I want y'all to just sit back for a minute and just marinate. Well, those are the systems that we have in place, but if you think about it, most of the crime get done under those titles. I'm sick of it. It's time to take the gloves off. Most of the people who are committing crimes against humanity wear a badge or wear some type of authority sticker on their chest, and they wear it like they have the authority and the right to just take from us, brutalize us, and beat us and kill us and throw us somewhere in a dungeon. And they walk around all proud and high and mighty about it. It is time that we stop allowing titles to rule over us and bring back righteous communion to our communities and stop being afraid of crime. Because if we're going to sit back and wait for them to solve and fix crime, then we have what God put inside of us to go out here and do it ourselves, i.e., take a page out of the New Detroit Brothers. See, them the type of brothers I would fuck with. And if they see this, if somebody could send this to them, I would love to go down there and join forces with them brothers. If they want to put me in a program, or I go do it. No questions asked. I will get my ass on a car, train, bus, or whatever, and I will go my ass down there and I will rock with them brothers. And whatever they got going on, be a part of it because I like it. It's beautiful. Just to see that, man, it just gets me going. I love that kind of shit. Um, brothers standing on business, ain't on no bullshit, and not just talking. They getting up, actually going to the communities, getting out here, putting themselves in the line of fire. That's my kind of shit. Them the type of dudes I be looking for. And hell, I would be willing to come and until we either get something going, I will go down there and donate my time for free. You don't have to pay me. It ain't about money. And that's the example I want to set to the rest of y'all. Stop making everything about money and being afraid all the time. Because that's exactly what these people want you. Materialistic and afraid, materialistically afraid of losing shit. But understand this, every time you lose, you gain something better than what you just lost. And quit always trying to go out here and get something based on the limited knowledge that has been given to you by somebody else. Because this planet don't belong to nobody. Everybody coming through here is going to pass away and die one day. Quit giving people authority over the life that God has given you. Nobody owns you. And nobody has the right to tell you how much you should be able to receive of the portions that God has given you. Quit letting lawmen and con men and demonic people rule over our planet while we sit back and do nothing. The time is now for y'all to take a stand or take a serious fall. Good day. Shalom.